let's record this.
Did you get the recording last time?
I can't remember where it was. Is it email that told me or what? Or in the
I don't
chat?
know, because I don't think I had it, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. But anyway,
okay, we're recording.
So I think you've got to figure out like how legit this offer is, right? You've got to figure out like is it if he sponsors you, like what? Just figuring out what does that mean exactly. Like, does that mean you'll have to work for him up for the entire year?
Can I answer this question?
This is what you need to work out with him. Or like on how much work does he want from you? Is it like part of a wider deal? So what do you say? He's a football player.
Yeah.
So it might be that he might want to do more on his brand and stuff. He might want more video work just generally. So that might be part of it.
Okay.
But yeah, I would. And also, and I would. I don't know if have you signed a contract yet with them, with any of these guys.
Not for the next filming block. No, I have no contract yet. Yeah.
Yeah, you probably want to sign some form of contract with. If he's going to sponsor you, you probably want to sign a bit of a contract, just to say what the because essentially you as Winston Lim is a business, and he is whoever he is sort of a business in himself, and it's an agreement between you. So yeah, I just make sure that you're fully aware of what he expects from you.
True.
Okay. If he's going to sponsor you, and whether or not that's an exclusive contract, meaning if you sign with him, does that mean then you're not allowed to work for anyone else? Because sometimes people are like can be a bit tricky like that.
I agree with what you said. So I want to answer that question, which is there are two things. One, before Sunday, the director and writer came. Before Sunday, which is last week.
Yeah.
We had a video record like this. I record you. And it was me and him. And he said on video, I will help you to get the job and to remain in UK if you cannot find a job. And although I will sponsor you, I still don't know what the job is, but I will sponsor you. That's what he said in the video. Okay. On Sunday, when I laid down my plans for my visa, the director and the writer said something else, which is, since the documentary is about him, and since we are planning to film for the next year, since you need a visa, why not we can try, that's what the director and writer said, why not we can try ask him to sponsor you to do this filming work.
Yeah.
But then the payment will be under him, so we don't need to pay you. That's what they say. So there's no, today is Tuesday and there's no update yet. And yeah, that's what my sharing is.
You've just got to be really clear as to what's happening. Like, so if he's going to pay you, then it's not really fair. It's just figuring out what it is. Like, would it be a case of the production company would pay him to then pay you, or would it's like what or is it just his money, or like what's going on with that?
I think I can answer that question just by assuming and understanding that video which I watched back. I think he will pay from his own pocket money.
Okay.
Why? Because first, the contributor is an I don't know if you know this, but an football player, football manager for Manchester United back in the 70s. So this man we are filming is old, Jack. He's old. He's like 70 now. So because of such amazing career in the first 30 years of his life,
Yeah.
Right now, he's a millionaire.
Okay.
So when I told him the minimum wage for foreigners, is £20,800 per year.
Okay.
And in that video, the phone, he didn't say I will pay for you, but using common sense, when he gave that offer, obviously he is able to cover this £20,000 from his personal pocket money. So, and he's a person, people say outside that I heard, people say that he is a man of his word and he likes to help people and he never fails to do the first 2 points.
That's good. So what all it seems like you really need to do with this guy is just have a conversation with him and say, it's like you want to kind of say like, thanks for the offer. I'm just now trying to figure out how serious that was. So you're trying to, and then you're just trying to work it out with him as to, what's going on with that. Like it's not a big thing. It's just you just got to figure out what does he want, or if anything. But I imagine he'll want something because that if he's going to pay that money, then he probably wants something. So it's figuring out what he wants from you, what you want or need from him, as in so it's just figuring that out. It's no big issue though. It's not too bad.
So okay, that's a good response. So now use the 2 finger like the Mac OS and then you zoom out the big picture now, which is, do you think it's not, I don't know if rely is the correct word, but do you think I should rely him and don't do this emailing, or should I just do both?
You've got to figure out what your timetable is for the next few months. Like, 'cause if they said they want to extend it for another year, does that mean you're going to be filming every day? Or does that mean you're going to be filming once a week? Or does that mean, what does that mean? This is what you need to figure out with them. And then you've got to figure out, can that sustain you? Depending on what it is, like, is that a good way of working? Do you want to work on it all day, every day for the next year? It's just figuring that out. And if it turns out, okay, well, maybe we'll catch up with him once every month, like for 1 or 2 filming days a month, then you can sort of say, okay, well, it's probably worth it getting a few extra jobs, just sort of on the sideline.
Understand. That's a good point. But if I do get the visa, those are the things that are unlocked that I can do, which is, it doesn't matter whether it's a 1-day job or everyday job.
Yeah.
As long as I fulfill whatever you said lah.
Yeah, I would recommend the first thing you probably need to do is ask this guy about the visa stuff and how serious that is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do.
So should I because the director and the writer is very close to that guy, so should I talk directly to them or that guy?
I would talk. It's tricky. So you've got to know what the project is like from the director, what their plans actually are going forward. Like if they can give you a bit more of a timetable or a timeline.
Yeah.
Well, if they say they're going to film for the next year, it's like, okay, well, that's fine to just say, but I kind of need a few more dates than that. And I need to know time. You don't need to know times just yet, but you kind of do need to know what that's going to look like. But no, I don't think you need to go through the director. I think you could. It seems perfectly fine to say that you'd go just straight to the guy who's going to get you the visa. That would make sense.
I see. Okay. I like your input, but right now, since you give my input immediately, there's something. My instinct tells me go directly to the director lah. So.
Well, this is it depends ultimately who's responsible. It sounds like it could probably do with a conversation between the 3 of you, like all 3 of you.
I like that. I like that input, and it is. I do agree about this future group conversation, which is 3 of us or 4 of us, because it's depend on them whether they want to continue to have me on set.
Yeah.
If it's a yes, then how can them work with that guy? If it's a no, then it's a complete decent sorry lah.
Yeah.
So
that's probably, you sort of got to make a list of things to do, haven't you?
list of things to do.
Yeah.
List of things
So
to do.
you sort of
very nice.
Sort of need to figure out. The first is what are the can you see my desktop or just?
Yeah, I can see having a purple font now.
Oh.
Can you have it bigger? I don't know how you can do it, but a little bit bigger. Just now you were quite.
Yeah, hang on. I'm just trying to. Oh, how did I do that? Anyone know? Sorry.
Excuse me.
Jesus. I don't know how to make it bigger, actually.
It's okay lah. Just continue type.
Okay.
No problem.
Actually, I know what I'll do. I'll share a different part of my screen. I'll share my notes. I can make them bigger.
All right. Yeah, this is good. Using notes is, oh my God.
Yeah. So you kind of need to figure out what are the plans for the film. Can you see that all right?
I like your listing down. Keep going, Jack. I like this.
Do they want you involved? Okay, so then you want timeline for the filming. With that, you want to know like, so like how much do they, how often? And then you kind of, it's the visa stuff, isn't it? Visa with the footballer.
Yeah.
Is that big enough for you?
That is big enough. Okay, this is much better, yeah.
Make it bigger. Oh, that didn't really work, did it? There you go.
All right, there you go.
Oh, I'm messing around. Because it goes too big. Look, it like cuts off at the side.
I don't know why.
Whatever.
Okay.
So that's kind of what are the plans for the film? I don't know what your timeline was.
Oh.
And that is also pay for the film. So wage, visa with the footballer, and that is sort of split up into will he pay your wage? How much will he pay you? I guess the first thing. What does he want from you? What does he want you to do?
Yeah, I like this one. What does he expect from me? I like this one.
There you go.
He expect from me. Yeah, this is good. This is good.
Will he pay your wage? How much will he pay you? So what you're trying to do with this whole thing, you are trying to get on the same page.
That's correct. On the same page.
How much will he pay you? Any other Any other expectations from you? So that's probably stuff like, where does he want you to relocate? Because you might say, where's he from? Is he from Stoke?
His residential address is in Trenham Gardens. So yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that's kind of that. Where does he want you to live? Does he want 4K footage? Because that might be something you discuss with him. You might say, okay, well, do we want? Because this is all coming from what does he expect from you. If he wants you to do some work for him, he might want it in 4K. And Actually, that's probably a bit different. That's not where do you want to live? I guess that's example.
I still like that 4K because that's the next topic we want to talk about. So yeah.
Promotional material. Promotional material. Video, photography, videos, social media.
There you go.
There we go. Oh, that's so annoying that that's there. You know, you could actually no, let's not do that. Will he invest in you for a 4K camera?
Let's see.
That seems to be the sort of plan. I'm sure that you could come up with a cool graphic or put it in like a flowchart form to make it a bit easier to figure out.
Understand.
Yeah.
So where you gonna send the screenshot?
To you.
Okay, so okay, so yeah, that's talking about 4K. Thanks for the tip. I appreciate. Yeah, I received it already. Thanks for the tip. And the last thing is talking about 4K.
Yeah.
Now I have laid down all my position.
Yeah.
And I already let you know my position. So now let's talk about 4K, which is now that I already finished the first block of filming, and I have actually prepared a document very, very long time ago to break down the cost of the camera that I would like to purchase and all the parts.
Yeah.
And obviously I got the money. The money is not the problem, Jack. I got a lot of money, but that's not the point. The point is I'm stuck in between about if I invest, let's say I just assume £2,000 if I invest. Don't want to use the word invest, but if I purchase that with £2,000, I'm stuck in between thinking about how can this £2,000 help me? Like when I say help me, I obviously I mean a little bit of percentage of improving my technical skills.
Yeah.
But most of the percentage is how can this £2,000 help me to become a better camera operator? So I'm stuck there.
So in business, the idea is that you, I think I might not have got the percentage right, but the idea is that you every year you invest 10% of your money back into yourself. So the idea is that the more money you earn, the more you invest back into yourself. So your investment might be to get a new camera. We talked about this last week, that if you invest in better stuff, then you can price yourself a bit higher, then things start to pay for themselves. It doesn't. Go on.
I'm just blowing because there's hair on the thing. I'm just searching for how much is 10%. How much is 10% of, let's say, £1,000? Is that 100?
That's 250. No, of 1,000. Yeah, that's 100.
100. I see. This is 10% of £10,000.
That'll be 1,000.
10% of a million. Okay, we know already the answer, but okay. So, and that is what I'm worried, because I don't want to simply spend money and nothing happens. You see.
Yeah.
I'm quite concerned about, like, how can I be a better camera operator, like legit, like from my interpersonal skills to my physical ability to, all those things that I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
And it really helps me because last night I actually watched a YouTube video and they were like sharing, like experienced camera operator, they were sharing this and that, it's like a vlog.
Yeah.
So I'm very pleased about that sharing on the vlog, on the YouTube vlog last night.
Yeah.
But I feel like I don't want to compare, but I'm just gonna compare anyway. Maybe it's a bad comparison. I don't want to be like Tom Radcliffe, which is he buy everything, and obviously Jack can say, "Oh, you have to look at the long term," but I don't want to buy and then nothing's happening, nothing's challenging me. So
Yeah.
bad example, but Tom Radcliffe, he buy and then what's he's doing now? What? I know maybe Jack will say long term, but I don't know. I don't know what do you think? What is your input on this? Yeah, I got this like little, it's like a pen, and then there is this like brush so you can hide it. So you can actually clean your keyboard, and then another side here is like the very sharp thing that you can like just wipe. So it's very nice.
Okay. Again, about the camera,
Like
it's an investment.
£10. Say again?
The camera is an investment. So what
Yeah.
you might say to this guy, if he decides to sponsor you, is you'll say, okay, well, as part of that, if you almost make a deal with him and say, if you wanted to, if you invested in me for 20,000 a year, I will be able to give you 4K footage.
Ooh.
Because then you'll be making 20,000 a year. 10% of that is £2,000, which is about the price of the camera that you're looking at. So you might be able to say that, and if he does that, then that's already the camera paid for. Then
True.
So you just got to. It sounds like you're trying to figure out what's the point of buying a 4K camera. Like
something like that, but no, it's more like what's the point of spending 2,000 grand? That's what. Yeah. I love 4K. I love 4K ProRes. It's good.
That's the thing. And that's where I guess you've got to do a bit of research then, is to figure out, do people want 4K? Like, do people actually want 4K? And can your machine handle it really?
Excuse me.
I mean, you've edited quite a lot of stuff on that laptop, and it seems like it's handled it fairly well. So it's kind of like, well, do you really need it, or is it just something that you'd like? Oh, that'd be cool to have.
Yeah, that'd be cool to have. Yeah, I do agree. So I need to figure it out.
Yeah, you've just got to. Just do a bit of ask people. Like, don't just ask videographers or camera operators, because they're obviously going to tell you that 4K is the way forward. Ask clients, ask businesses what they want.
I think I like this. Yeah, let me just write that down. Hold on. Where is the Facebook? Go to Jack Bruni. Okay. Ask businesses. Ask client. Ask cam op / videographers. Send to you. Done. So that's the 4th topic. And the 5th topic is about you, because I have nothing else. So it's been 1 week now.
Yeah.
How are you? How are you different from last week? Oh, what a powerful question. But what have you been doing? Like, have you been like go to shops, watch movie, or what?
So I've been doing a little bit more with LinkedIn Learning.
Yeah, okay.
Like doing some more online classes. They've been quite good. Did one this morning about working from home. That was quite fun. About that. I've been doing client work, which has been good. So yeah, it's just been
Ding.
been getting on with stuff. I've booked a driving lesson as well.
Oh, very nice.
Finally getting on with my driving, which should be nice. So hopefully that should be happening next week, next Tuesday. We start driving again, so that could be good.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. So yeah, things are just sort of happening slowly but surely. Just kind of plodding on with it. And I don't know if did you see my Instagram stories today?
I saw your Instagram stories today.
All of those quotes and testimonials and stuff. So I've been doing them.
I see myself giving you 2 quotes.
Yeah.
I don't remember, Jack. Which one was the first one? Where is it from?
I can't remember exactly because one of them was from Facebook and one of them was from LinkedIn.
Shit. Because the first one you post, there's 2 you post.
Yeah.
The first one for me, you post on Instagram story, has a spelling error.
Oh, really?
And the spelling error is called organized. Let me just go and turn off the oven first, Jack. Don't run away.
Sorry, I'm not going to run away.
Jack.
Which one was it that was causing you problems?
On the left.
This
an organized individual will always get things done on the left.
Yeah. Organized. Oh, yes. I think that one was... Actually, they were both for the same film, I think. I don't know, actually. I can't remember. Well, it's there now.
Jack.
Don't worry about it.
Very nice. So thanks for putting it up. I appreciate it. And it's very nice to see what other people are talking about you.
Yeah, well, there's I do think that other people sell you better than you can ever sell yourself. So especially for small businesses and freelancers, it's so important to get testimonials because like you can say whatever you want about yourself. But when other people say it and they, I made sure to include, like starting, as I'm now starting to get clients, making sure to include those. Because that's all, if people want to hire me for something,
true.
This is what they want to know. They don't really care about like, that's why my Instagram now, the 2 story highlights, testimonials and certifications. That should probably change to qualifications. And that's all it is. It's what people might want to know. It's like, okay, well, what are people saying about him and what are the official things that you've got? And, this is kind of what it is. So that's why I've got that. But yeah, that's sort of what I was trying to do with it. Just show that, it's not just me talking about it, that I've got other people as well.
Oh, I see.
So that's what that was.
Oh, okay. So last but not least, do you still think I should email the companies?
Yeah, I probably think so. Because if they say yes, then you can work out your schedule around that, and you've got a backup plan then.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, I probably would.
Okay then. So thanks, Jack. I'm gonna share my screen.
Okay.
So let's share our screen now. This is my screen. A bit different from yours. I think you use a different wallpaper of the island. So
Yeah, I like.
this is this is a sand thing.
Yeah, I quite like
So
that, actually. I might change it. Might change mine back to.
why you want to change yours?
So now I'm feeling it needs a bit of a change.
Yeah, I do
I've had it for
agree.
ages.
So this is the thing that I made.
Okay.
If I show you this before, but there's a reason why I made this, and I feel like I start with a great enthusiasm,
Yeah.
and I should end with a great enthusiasm.
Yeah.
There's only 10 companies that I prepared the email. And look at how many green and blue. There's a lot here.
So hang on. Well, I don't understand. What does that mean? Tier 2 and Tier 5. What's that?
Okay, let's try to explain to Jack. So let me just zoom in. So I'm gonna try to explain in the most English way. Tier 2, as you can see from here, green is the company has registered themselves to sponsor foreigners worker under the Tier 2 license.
Okay.
And Tier 2 is to sponsor someone to work for the long term.
Okay.
Up to 3 years or 5 years.
Okay.
Which is ultimately what I want.
Mm.
Blue color is Tier 5, which is almost the same thing as Tier 2, but Tier 5 is temporary working visa.
Okay.
Which is not 5 years. Blue color Tier 5 is up to 12 months only.
Okay.
So this type of visa in the situation which I just presented is perfect.
Yeah.
If I want to film, blah, blah. But I feel like I still want the green. So to put in other words, I want the green.
Yeah.
But some company are big enough and have money enough to sponsor both categories. You can see number 9.
Yeah.
How to read this? Agile.
Probably agile.
Okay.
I think.
So the big companies is this one, number 23. Don't know if you heard this or not. Very famous. I don't know.
Yes, I have heard of those.
I don't know the founder name. He's English. Let's just search now. I think you know this guy. He founded the company. What, Matthew? This one.
Yes.
So this is his company. And his company have Tier 2.
Okay.
So you think he will like me or not?
Well, I think, yeah, in that case, you probably have just got to email them. And I would prioritize the ones with firstly, I would prioritize the companies with both Tier 2 and Tier 5 and get those emails sent off. And then I would prioritize just companies with Tier 2. Then I would prioritize films just with Tier 5. And then you can go on to just sending off emails to anyone. Does that make sense? Why? Because things might take a while to get sorted, and you kind of want to because the ideal is to get a company that could do one or. I'm trying to figure out how to word this. Things just take time, so you just want to start off with your best the ones that you want the most, which I guess is Tier 2 actually. So maybe the first thing you should prioritize is the companies that only do Tier 2. But either way, the first thing is sending out to emails that do Tier 2. Because that's what you want. And if they say, okay, this is going to take 3 months to set up, then you're best sorting that out now. It also means that you're targeting companies a little bit more. Yeah, and then I would go with the film companies that only offer tier 5, and then
So I need to go soon because the food is trying to cool down real quick. But I want to share back my screen,
okay.
and I want you to advise. Emails to company. So let's open this. So, okay, maybe this is not a good. So, do you think, what's the problem here? Is there any problem here? Okay, maybe not this one, sorry.
Yeah, hang on. If you
hang on.
Do you mind giving me control just so I can scroll a bit and zoom in? I don't need to zoom in.
How to give you control, remote control.
Yeah, remote control. That's what you're looking for.
Jack Burney. Holy shit.
And then
Zoom.
Cool.
Should work now. Wait, Zoom. Oh my God, is that you? Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, that's me. So this is the email that you'd send off, yeah?
No, I haven't sent an email. Hey, can I take back the mouse for a while? Take back the mouse.
I think you can move the mouse, I think.
Yes, I can, but I just want to tell you. So I made something here. Maybe you want to have a look at this one.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you just go about like this. I'll go and take my food. You go and check first.
Okay. Okay. Can I get stickies? Oh, there we go. So I would imagine
Back.
okay.
Oh, opening my notes.
I did. I opened a sticky note.
So while you type, I'm just gonna eat. I'll be here. Don't worry.
I guess it's 1B, really, isn't it?
What have you had for your dinner?
I haven't had it yet. I shall be having it after I finish with you.
What dinner?
It's been slow cooked. It's like a Japanese thing. I cooked it in a slow cooker.
Understand.
Okay, so this is stuff that this is email writing, so it's something that it's tricky to get right. But basically, from what I read, you just need to write why are you emailing them? Because, for example, I mean, in this first paragraph, you want to say pretty much the things that are in one, that I've put in category one, which is you want to tell them how you first heard of them and how you got hold of this address. Why that's, for example, why you're emailing them now. So this might be so for you it could be hi so and so, dear so and so, I've recently just seen that, or I've how are we going to word this? Something about there's a reason why you're emailing them now, and then you've got to. So often, what happens there is I have seen your advert for this thing, and that's kind of why. If I can, I will. If you want, I can show you some of the emails I've sent to people, just because that might articulate this a bit better than I'm kind of butchering it right now. Anyway, so you tell them how you got hold of them, and then within that paragraph, you tell them very clearly why you're emailing them. So, for example, the ones that I send say, "Hi, I've recently seen your advert or your casting call for this project. It sounds interesting, and I am writing to you to inquire or to ask if you need an editor for this project." That's usually what I'll say, and that's like first sentence. I've told them where I've got the email from, so they know, and so they can kind of work that out. And I'm telling them why I write them, and then because then they can check out of the email. Then they can say, okay, well, I'm not looking for an editor. Goodbye this email. But they're saying, oh, no, actually, I am looking for an email. Then they read into it, which goes into part two, which is a tiny little brief about yourself. This is probably what I would say about your email, is you've spoken about yourself a little bit too much. You probably want 2 or 3 sentences maximum, with talking about who you are. So, for example, you can say, I'm a recent graduate. You could just change that to, let's write it on the sticky note just so it keeps it separate. So you could just say, yeah, my name is Winston Lim, and I'm a recent graduate from Staffordshire University. That's all I would say.
Whoa.
And I'm a recent, maybe you could say film graduate, but that's all they really need. I'm a recent graduate from Staffordshire University, and then you can. That's it, really. That's all they really need to know. Maybe you could probably say something about you're an international student.
Oh yeah,
that's part of it. So that's one sentence, and then you want to say, I have experience, being a camera operator for X amount of short films, and I am currently involved as the what should we call this? Like lead camera operator or
solo, because I do it myself.
No, you want to say as I'm going to say primary.
Primary.
As the primary camera operator for. Is this a feature film documentary? Is it going to be feature length? Yeah.
Yeah.
For an upcoming feature length documentary about
homelessness, Jack.
Well, we'll just put contributor / topic. Let me have a look at the emails that I send. Just so I can see, because I'm wondering where I normally go from there. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to copy and paste. Actually, I'll send you a screenshot. No, I'll send you a screenshot afterwards, but I'll copy and paste. Can I add a new sticky note? Oh.
Yeah, you can.
New note. I like this. I like this situation where I can like edit on your screen. It's pretty cool, eh?
Oh.
So this is the email that I've sent to people, and most of the emails I send follow this somewhat format.
Holy shit! It's so short.
Yeah, isn't it? It's pretty short. So yeah, look, we're kind of following the same thing. I have recently seen your advert for your new film, The Imposters, and I was writing to ask if you required an editor for this project. This guy got back to me, so it obviously worked. He said, I've had a look through your website and YouTube channel, and I'm very excited by the films you are making. This is all. So that's one. I've edited 16 short films, and I'm looking to level up into feature films. I'm competent and skilled in the softwares. Yeah, so then it's telling them about me, but doing it in a very like factual way. You know, it's kind of saying I'm competent in these 3 softwares. Make films as well, just so that they know that I've got a bit more going on. And you want to include a success in there. To be fair, the feature-length documentary is pretty good.
What do you mean? Pretty good
because most people struggle to get feature-length work out of university.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, that's quite good.
You know what, Jack? They didn't even tell me shit. You know, until on Sunday, I was shocked that they decide to film for 1 year.
But to be honest, sometimes documentaries are like that. They're much more fluid. I'd be honored if you have a look up. If you look at my CV, yeah, you kind of want that at the bottom. I like usually adding that at the end as well. Thanks a lot, and I look forward to hearing back from you. Kind of encourages them to write back.
Yeah, I do agree. Or you put your website as well.
Yeah. So yeah, you kind of let's just add. Thanks a lot. Yeah. I look forward to hearing back from you. Winston. So you probably want to put Winston Lim, obviously. Camera operator. Camera. And then what you probably want to do then is put your maybe some contact information. Maybe probably don't want to put your phone number now because it's a bit early. Probably just want to put email. Maybe a link to any portfolio that you have, or
yeah, true,
or website. Oh, and then make sure obviously to attach CV. That's always good. You want to do that about this topic.
So you attach a CV?
Like yeah, I attach it. I attach my CV to it.
Wow.
Okay, let's make this a bit bigger.
Oh fuck!
Can I change the color of this? Oh,
yeah, you can. I don't know how, but you change.
Oh, there we go. Whoops. Let's just change that to blue.
How about purple?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you probably want to put, yeah, something about upcoming. That's good. With the Academy Award winning production company.
Mad.
Slick Films. You could probably do with, I'm currently involved as the primary camera operator for an upcoming feature film about this. Maybe put in the has the director won any awards or anything?
You mean when? Now or last time?
Just for any time.
I don't know.
Right. That's fine. With the Academy Award-winning production company Slip Films. It depends. So basically what you're trying to figure out there is it worth mentioning the director's name? Because if you can add a name to this, then it makes it seem a bit more personal. So if you can say to them instead, contributor topic directed by director, you could maybe add that, but you can kind of do that just to add a name there, sort of name drop that. You probably, and then probably after that you want to say that something about like ultimately I'm looking to what is it, maybe acquire a visa, is that the right word?
Okay, so I like your paragraph because this is the most important. Ultimately, I am looking for, I'm just saying from my mouth, Jack, you think yourself. I'm looking for a sponsor to sponsor a tier 2 visa for me to remain in the UK with a permanent job role, something like that. I'm gonna wash my hand. I go and boil water first. I'm back.
Yeah.
I move my stuff. She's gonna drink tea, Jack. She's gonna
Okay.
boiling the water now. The dinner wasn't that full, but
Oh, really?
let's see what I can eat later. I don't know. Yeah, but I'm back.
So kind of something, again, I'm not expecting you to just
Sorry.
that's all right, to just take this and send it out, but okay, hang on, let's add a new note as well. Let's just add so that we can, I quite like sticky notes. I might use these more often. They're kind of helpful, aren't they? So it's just trying to keep things separate. I like keeping things separate. So this is where you put in part 1. So yeah, you probably want Dear Film Company. Got paragraph 1. You can figure out in a minute.
I want to ask you,
okay,
when you send this email, what is your subject in the email?
Let's have a look. So because I'm emailing people about specific projects, usually the subject. Oh,
What's happening?
oh, sorry, was that me? I don't think it was.
I don't know. Anyways,
Subject is the title of the project. So, for example, the subject for this was The Imposters. in capital letters. Because that's a title that they are familiar with, it instantly shows that this isn't just a batch email sent out to everyone. And it shows what project you're referring to as well, like straight away. It's helpful as well. For example, this was dealing with a small little production company. So it helps if there's a central email. If I'm sending it into just porcelainfilms@gmail, and then that might get forwarded on to someone else, and it's easy for them to figure that out. They don't have to open the email. You know, they can say, okay, this is for the film The Imposters. That needs to go to this person because they're the director of this.
I understand. I think your strategy is damn good. But what if they are not doing any projects at the moment? Should the subject of the email be tier 2?
That's tricky. Because if they're not doing any projects right now, they're probably not hiring.
Da-na-na!
That's the ultimate thing with that.
Yeah.
So you probably want to find companies that are busy, or that at least are doing things, and try and attach yourself to one of their projects. So if you say, let's call this film production company, I don't know, let's call it Films. That's the title of this production company, just for the sake of it. So you'd say, yeah, I mean, you kind of follow, you don't have to follow it, but I've recently seen your advert, or maybe it could be I've seen a casting call for your new project. Film title. And again, when you put in film titles, like put it in capital letters, because it just highlights it. Film title. And was writing to see if you needed for this project.
True.
And then that's kind of it, like, because you can see for me it instantly. Oh yeah, you kind of want to say, what you did say before. Like, I've had a look through any website, through your website, and like, I was really impressed with what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, because then you're not being really, like, you're not groveling to them. You're not saying like, oh, please hire me, and you're not sucking up to them too much, but you're just being very straight to the point by it. But to me, that seems like a pretty small, which is good, because it means that it's not too alarming for them. And ultimately, yeah, if they're interested, or that this is something that they're considering, they will probably have a look. Like, you don't, at this point, you're not necessarily trying to sell yourself too hard. You're just trying to see if they're interested. For example, like, by including a link to portfolio on the website, if they are interested, there's that way that they can have a look. Because let me just have a look, see what the this guy was just saying, just keep sending emails and I'll keep you in mind. Let us see a bit more of a success, a bit more of an outlier. If they like you, then they'll have a look themselves through your portfolio, through your website. But yeah, you don't want anything too long. You don't want anything too crazy. You just want something real simple. If you've got a qualification, like I've put avid certified user. if you've got anything like that, that's like an official thing from someone.
Oh yeah, I'll ask you.
Go on.
I'm a member of the GTC. Remember, I used to call it the Guild of Television Camera Operator. Is that a good position to put there?
That's something that you want to put. I don't know how you would Guild of, blah 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 blah. But you want to figure out a way of putting that, and because often they will have. Can I open the internet just so I can have a look?
Okay.
What's it called? Guild of.
There you go. It's there already. There.
Guild. What is it? Guild. Okay.
It's there. It's there already. There.
Why are you are you deleting? Okay, is this there?
Yep.
Okay. Usually there will be like a way that you can add something to the end. Maybe that's it. GTC. So often, like
you want me to find for you?
So like for edit, well, you probably like the PGA. So you can have like Kevin Feige PGA, and that indicates that he's part of the. No, that's the prestigious. Oh, that's the Producers Guild of America.
Yeah, that's correct.
So you want to find out if there's a version of that for this.
Okay, let me take the mouse. The mouse.
Go on.
So here, let me show you. It's right here. You hold on. It's right here. Join.
Okay.
Apply for membership or member.
Yeah. What membership? Member benefits.
And then if you scroll down, they will have something called seal of approval. Oh, don't play.
Do you apply to select titles nominated by members?
But I think I can just say that I'm a member of GTC lah. I think that's already very good.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that means, GTC seal of approval, because that implies that that's for the equipment.
True.
I imagine you could probably see, look, you could do that. So
Where?
You see this?
Where?
Full members may display the GTC logo on their website or letterhead.
Where? I cannot see Jack highlight for me. Where are you now?
Just underneath.
Oh, okay. On the website. Oh my god, this is fun. Where's the logo? Where is it?
That's the logo, but if you probably click on that. Oh, because you might not be logged in. You might have to.
I need to log. Okay, let's log in now. Let's just get this thing done.
Okay.
How to log in? I don't even know where's the login button on up here. So let's log in. You know my password.
It's all right. I'm on my screen. Don't worry.
Oh.
Didn't see it. It's because I'm going to send. Oh, just turn my screen off. Thanks.
Jack.
Yeah.
You got it, Jack. Come back.
Hang on. It's only because I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you this. So have a look at your Facebook now. So that's how I send an email properly.
Oh my god, how do I do this? Or can you help me?
So all you can do, so on Mac, all this is part of a signature. So now it's quite big. This do you see my avid user thing?
Yeah.
So that's quite big at the moment. I think when it comes up on email, hopefully it's a bit smaller. But you can do like that, and you can work with it kind of like that. So by adding that, it's another layer of approval. Now, I write it, avid certified user. So you might want to say, let's go back to your screen.
Oh no.
Let's have a look. Sorry. So yeah, you might want to say, member of. But then what you can do is you can start putting that on your promotional materials. For example, if we go to my website, why am I not favorited, Winston? But this website should be on your top to-do list. So I mean, it says there Avid certified user, which is good. And then, so if you go to the editor tab, see it's right there. So people who want to know, so if you would, I mean, obviously this is just the way I've set it up, but it would be a good idea if on your portfolio, or if you've got Facebook open, you can also see on my Facebook page. Again, why am I not like? I should just be number one. You can see there. It's right there. It's right. It's you know.
Right there.
And that's what you can do with. That's what you could do with your stuff. If you're a member of this guild, it'd be very helpful to then like add that to your stuff, because it just shows that you do actually take it seriously.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I just want to see. Hold on. Give me the mouse. Give me the mouse.
I think there's 2 mice, isn't there? Oh no, you have to put the mouse.
Very nice. All these films you put here. I think. Oh, is it out already? Is this film out?
No.
Okay, yeah. Watch now.
That is. Oh yeah, you can watch it through there because it's an unlisted.
Oh my god! It's unlisted. This is not the full one, right?
No, this is just the one she did for submission.
I see. Well, I haven't watched this for a long time. Okay, I'll leave it. Okay, take the mouse, Jack.
But yeah, you can do that. You can make that as part of your thing. It's good though.
I want to ask you a question. Can I take the mouse?
Yeah.
So how do you in your is it Outlook or Apple Mail?
I use Apple Mail, but you can do it through Outlook.
Why do you use Apple Mail?
I don't really know. I just do. Just because I just find it a bit easier. Right now, what you're looking for might be in your preferences. Well, it might not be. Signatures. So what you can do, let's just add in a test. Edit. Hopefully. So you could say, Winston Lim. That's it. And then, can I just put this image just to show you? Imagine this is the logo.
Okay.
Just put that in. Just save button. Save. So that's a signature saved. And then when we go to compose a new email, it should be somewhere. Options maybe. There's an option for it, or there should be. Signature. You can just click the standard one.
Oh.
So email.
Hello, Jack. Like that.
Now hang on, we've got to do it how you say it.
Yeah. Hello, Jack.
But yeah, you can do that. That's what I do.
So how do I know? Or maybe I should download and test it, right? Because I don't know what's the size and all these things. I think I can do, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack, look at this. If you are a full member, you can take advantage of the logo and demonstrate your commitment to uphold and advancing the standards and expertise within our profession. Whoa! Fucking hell, you are such a helpful guy. Jack!
But yeah, I would get on that and start doing it.
All right. Understand. Okay lah. Thanks so much. I want to drink my tea. How to stop?
There you go. I'm just gonna get a drink of water as well.
Okay, I'm gonna get my tea.
Probably.
My tea now.
Are you back?
My tea, Jack. Jack.
But yeah, you can do that. Pretty cool.
Jack, do you plan to install Windows on your Mac?
Well, I've already got them all. I've already got Word and Excel and PowerPoint and a few other things.
So there's no point.
Yeah.
Ha!
Yeah, I can't see a lot of point in them. Because I've already got it. It's not too bad.
Thanks so much. The finale now. Now is the finale.
Okay.
So how's everyone? How's Rob? How's
Yeah, everyone's good. Rob could do with getting on Fiverr.
Oh, wow.
So he can start selling himself as an artist. That would be good.
Wow.
But he's doing well. He's doing good. Yeah, everyone else is doing pretty well. So
freelance service marketplace.
yeah, he could do with getting on that.
How about Chelsea?
Yeah, she's doing all right. Yeah, she's doing well. She just needs to sort a few things out, but she's all right.
How about Lauren?
Lauren?
Lauren.
What?
Hopkins.
I don't really speak to her. Yeah.
Because she came to your party.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. No, she doesn't do film, I don't think. Oh no, she does Red. She does FTVRS.
How about Dan?
Yeah, Dan's doing all right. He's just trying to get running work at the moment.
I see.
So yeah, he's getting.
I really like talking to you like once in every week just to update and share. Yeah. Don't know if that's good. How about Tom? How have you talked to Tom?
So tomorrow, me and Tom have got an interview with an actor that we are going to record and put on Midlands Media Mixer. Yeah, I know, right?
So you're gonna. Is it live or is pre-recorded?
No, it's going to be pre-recorded, but me and Tom have been talking. We might think about doing some live stuff.
That's good. I want to watch.
Yeah, so that should be cool. That should be interesting. So yeah, and then the idea is as well. You would sort of do it in stages. So stage 2 is to ask the media mixer what they would want to see, like what type of questions they have, and then the idea is we'd ask it, and then we'd move straight into live stuff. So it's not too bad.
That's good. Yeah. I like that. All right, Jack. Thanks so much. It's so nice to talk to you.
Yeah.
And go have your nice dinner, your water, everything, and I'll show. So just get cracking on with this logo and see how lah.
All right, man. Well, let us know how it goes, and if you get stuck with anything, just give us a shout.
I think you should come closer to the screen. Come closer. Come. And then use your mouse, and then you I don't know how, like take a picture, and I'm gonna smile.
I'm looking very dark though. That's the problem.
Sad. How do you take a group picture?
I think you just have to.
Okay, I think I got it already. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Where is your light?
No, this is it. Look, I could put my thumb. That looks pretty bad, I think. Because that would just look... Look at that. That doesn't look good. Actually, it looks better. Like you can...
Okay. Ready? Shift Command 3. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Thanks so much, Jack.
No worries. And I will see... Yeah, I'll see you... message us if you want to ring some point next week or whenever you're free. So,
okay, Jack. Thanks so much. Take care.